For my leadership project, I chose to run a free volleyball camp for boys and girls ages 10 to 14. I chose to undertake this because there was countless times growing up I couldn't attend a certain camp due to the camp fees, and I felt left out and not enough. Every kid that age wants to fit in and be the best, and I felt like I was falling behind for something out of my control. Volleyball isn't talked about like basketball or football, so therefore the opportunities to learn are a lot more limited. Some camps take advantage of your money and by promising results and not giving your children any attention or help. I was victim of this and felt so angry when I finally got to go to camp and was left with no one who cared to make me better. This is going to strengthen our community by bringing everyone together for a free camp in an area where this is not offered. The kids can be prepared for tryouts by knowing what to expect and how to succeed. This camp isn't about learning techniques or staying fit. It's about empowering each person who walks through that door and wanting to foster an atmosphere where I can boost their confidence and resilience. I showed a lot of drive throughout this project by reaching out to Logan High's principal, AD, and building coordinator to lock down gym space. I then visited the different district offices to meet with their directors and allow my flyer to be distributed to all their schools. This is the flyer I made with the QR code and link registration site. And through the site, I was able to measure the success of the camp, as well as contact information for each athlete who attends, so that I could then send a message to each camper individually so they'd know to come early and check in, as well as start a line of communication in case there was questions. I then reached out to get sponsors to make the camp as fun and successful as possible. Costco donated $150, where I bought snacks and Gatorade. Walmart donated $100, to which I used to buy the first 10 registrants a high quality water bottle and more Gatorade. Rich Gordon, a retired professor, donated $50 to help with any camp fees, and Principal Guinan offered me free gym space and any equipment I would need. In regards to the empathy pillar, I wanted these kids to have an experience I never had. I used the donations accumulated to make treat bags for each camper who attended so they felt valued and everyone who participated got something, and no one was left out. I handpicked each one myself and paired these with a Gatorade. Simon Sinek said, "Leadership is not about taking charge, it's about taking care of those in your charge." So at the end of camp, I handed each one personally so everyone felt cared for. Taking the learning pillar into account, when planning for this camp, I had to rewrite the game plan 10 different times to make everything run smooth. I sat down with a team member looking for guidance, and even though everything was planned to the minute, I had to learn as we went and roll with the punches. I created an environment where I could encourage others to make mistakes because I would be there to help. I actually started the camp by putting these two questions on the board, and I wanted these kids to learn it isn't just about showing up to a camp, it's about what you leave with after. I had each camper answer this question before they left so they could start thinking how to apply this in their everyday lives and be their own makers of their futures. During my authenticity experiment many weeks ago, I focused on learning patience, and boy, did that show through for my camp. I led 37 kids, all under 14 years old, through volleyball skills that are not easy to teach. My patience shone through when they thought it was too hard. I stuck to my true authentic values, leading with consistency and asking no one to do more than I would. I wanted these kids to trust me and know what I was saying would help them be better players. During my project, I really struggled letting others help me. I wanted to be in control of everything and worried about delegating meant that I would receive low quality of something. And I learned that I chose my team for a reason because I trusted them. I learned that I was well prepared for this project and incorporated each pillar of leadership without knowing until I went back to make sure everything was covered. I feel like these pillars were so ingrained in me, I was leading with them without even having to think. I also learned that coaching is a huge strength for me and allows me to lead in capacity I know is as easy as breathing. This strength is a testament of how I can show each pillar through my words and action during this camp. I feel like it really showed when I got this positive feedback in these messages from my camp.